Hey guys, GameBoy3800 here once again, and I am doing a BIOS update because I found out that this board was on like version F3 and this is like version F6 in the BIOS, and it was seeing the 4970K processor I have in there right now as a slightly overclocked 4770K. So yeah, and then after attempting to overclock it, wouldn't want to boot into Windows at all. So updating the BIOS to F6 from that USB drive up there. It's already halfway done. It's going up about 1 per second. This BIOS is really nice. Oh wow, went up a lot. This BIOS is really nice. It even has like a auto enhance so that it will automatically set an overclocked state. So the base clock, you can make it 4.3, and then it's already almost done. 4, 3, 2, 1. As you can see, I did get that better heatsink in there. It took a little bit of nudging in, but I did get it. I also put in a blue LED Antec fan pointing up towards the GPU and CPU. Not running as stable now. I wonder what's going on. Oh yeah, I remember. I did that before. It didn't want to do anything for a few seconds. Something with the video. It's still thinking that it's a 4770. I wonder why. Like 20%, 40%, and then up to 100% is 4.7 base speed. And then I believe that's also including all the other things, but right now I'm just going to save and exit, leave everything as is, and see if it'll boot into Windows, because that was the issue before. It didn't want to boot. Had to remove the flash drive. This flash drive is pretty much dead. Falling apart. If it does boot, that's good, because before or after this screen it'll just reboot. And if it does boot and not blue screen, that's another good thing. Hey, no blue screen yet. Although I wonder why the board is thinking it's a 4770. I'm a fast typer with one hand. I don't know why. Don't know how. Don't really care. Waiting. Why are we still waiting? everything seems to be running okay. Just needs to warm up, I guess. You probably saw there that turboed up to 4.4. And there we go. It's going back at its good old speed. This board has a turbo button, but when I hit it, it just stayed at 4. It didn't want to turbo or do anything. Let's do a 20% upgrade and nothing else. See if it boots. Smash the delete key. I usually turn fan speed up to high if I do any kind of overclocking. Now this isn't working. Odd. Save and exit. And let's see if they'll boot up. Okay. Even this very light overclock of 20%, it didn't want to boot into Windows. Let's see if there's any improvement. Starting Windows. Go home, Windows, your trunk. Another thing it would do is it would just hang at a black screen and you had to forcefully shut it off. Or it will just shut off on itself. That's interesting. Reboot. Yep, no overclocks. Not without extra power to the CPU and a better cooler. There we go, the mouse is working now. Auto, apply. Leave everything at auto. I wanted to put turbo ratio of core to be 45, but I don't know if it'll let me, so I'll just leave everything as is. Maybe I could manually do it to 4.1 gigahertz, but then it'll probably be a little bit harder to do. I've gotten this Alienware down here up to 4.5 gigahertz. You know, my bad, 4.7 gigahertz, but it wasn't stable. So, and this is running the very old 990 down here, 990X. Which still to this day has one of the highest TDPs of any CPU. Only being beat by the 9590, I think, with the 200 something TDP, like 235 watts. That's only because it's like 12 gigahertz faster. Yep, no overclocks yet. Oh well, I tried. One more thing I could actually try though is memory performance enhancements, because before, let's just shut it down here. Because I saw in the BIOS that there was an option for enhanced performance, enhanced stability, and then normal mode, you know. You probably should put like a green or blue LED strip in there. Probably blue to match the blue fan I have in there. Smash the delete key. A overclocker's pastime. Again, mouse isn't working. Is that a sign that this isn't going to be good? Memory. Enhance performance. Yesterday is 1 o'clock in the morning. It's summer, so whatever. Oh, by the way, an update on my channel. I got it back. Yay, I had my dad reset its password and I was able to reset it through there. So yay. I'm back online. No more uploading from the phone or anything like that. That fan has the option to be push-pull in there. Maybe I should do that until I can get something better. I wonder what the profile clearance is for towers, CPU towers. It booted. Let's go ahead and do the Windows Experience Index because I want to see if the performance enhance will do anything. See if we can get that 7.8 up to a 7.9. And with better memory, usually the processor does better. Also, not to mention the processor is being cooled much better because that heatsink has 6 copper heat pipes going up it. This is where I'm going to upgrade to a SSD. I can already tell it's having lower temps. Alright, let's do this assessment. What will CPU Z say? Yep, running at 4.4 gigahertz. You can't see that? Now you can. 4.4. Where'd the sidebar go? That's why. Oh. Huh. I need to have the wireless adapter plugged in. This goes in on the top. Maybe I should have it on the inside USB ports because it has the ability. Right now it's testing the graphics. You can really see how hot it gets, about 130, 140. As I said before, the memory score is at a 7.8. We're going to see if the performance enhance can bring it all the way up to the max. I found out that the old 275 in there actually does really good in games because it's like equivalent to a 640 nowadays, like a GT 640, or I guess a 750 without the TI. I will get a more gaming oriented monitor because this is just a TV right now, nothing special. And unfortunately the the 275 in there This is GTX 275, by the way, not AMD R9 275. GTX 275. Oh, where was I going with this? Never mind. I like how the CPU likes to stay at 4.4 gigahertz no matter what it's doing. Probably not very good for power consumption, but, you know, it's good to see it works. Almost done with the CPU. Now going into disk performance. Graphics are going to remain at 7.3 and the drive is going to remain at 5.9. CPU might go up and memory might go up. We're going to see if it does. The hard drive is a Western Digital 1 terabyte green drive. That should be used as a backup drive, but now it's being used as the main drive, which is probably why it doesn't want to boot very quickly, even though there's almost nothing on here. The CPU meter up there alerts me if it gets too high. I think 80 degrees Celsius. I can't find a way to adjust that, but every time I play Borderlands, it would start beeping, saying it's getting a little bit hot. Hopefully with the better cooler in there, that won't happen. The clock in the GPU, nope. No gain, no loss. Whatever. I guess it really just depends how it performs in gaming. But yep, that's been this update video. There's not very much more to talk about. So, yep. Thanks, Game Boy out. See you next time. And the next time should be the SwiftTech cooler or the EVGA power supply. One of those are going to come. So thanks, Game Boy out. See you next time.